This is the Harold's residence. We reside in Sandusky, Ohio, on 1st Street. The shaking and pounding you're hearing is coming from Luco, a factory next door to my home. They are aware they are ripping our house apart. The city is aware they are ripping our house apart. And this is all due because of the property scandal that happened back in the late 80s, early 90s. Well, the early 90s. This is what it looked like. You can see all the homes around this factory. There's homes all around it. And this is prior to 1996. This is the railroad tracks on the west side. Also on the west side, you're going to see Feral Cheek. West side. This would be the east side. Also the west side. The city came over here, 3 city commissioners came over here and told my parents that they didn't need this property prior. It was after Robert Waddock came here and told us that the railroad came to him and sold him the railroad property. So the city came over and gave us a tour around our own property. Said, you don't need this property. Then within a week later, they gave Robert Waddock a permit to put a fence up and block us in and destroy everything my parents had worked their butt off for years to have something. So they came in between the neighbor from hell on the east side, which is Robert Waddock, and the neighbor from hell on the west side, which is Luco, came in and ripped out all of our trees. And in the process of doing that, they ended up stealing about probably around an acre of property that they were nowhere around here all the years I lived here, and I'm 53. I'll tell you what kind of people we're dealing with. Robert Waddock put 40 spikes up and flattened my father's lawnmower tires. My father was handicapped. He had polio. The attorney we got, which is Jeff Rangel, which also the people fighting Metro Parks and Hearing also had. Well, Jeff Rangel puts on here, Mr. Waddock's questionable title is laughable. Kind of funny. Also, I want to know, somebody explain to me how you can be a seller and a buyer of your own property. He has a valid sale unknown. Type of deed nobody knows. Here, when they went to battle over in Hearing, well, guess what? Says they may have created a fake invoice, which I'm sure that's what happened here. Then when it comes to these clowns next door to me ripping my house apart, he noted the ground was shaking next to the residence. Well, it must be okay because it's not their property. I guess if you don't have money, you can have everything taken away from you, which my parents did. These people here have no right to destroy my property. You have the right to live in a quiet and peaceful environment, which we cannot. They have got concrete falling from our home. You notice the water shaking. Our dishes chatter. How much does a person have to put up with? You want to put up with this? Nobody should have to. When will justice prevail? When?